In my last video, we made this super cute and super easy hearts pattern in a half drop repeat using Infinite Painter's pattern canvas on my Android tablet. In this video, we'll explore the different applications of seamless patterns using the Redbubble website. This is not a tutorial on Redbubble, but rather a demonstration to help you visualize what's possible with repeating pattern designs. G'day, my name is Michelle. I'm a surface pattern designer and educator based in Australia. I help creatives go from zero digital illustration skills to creating seamless repeat patterns that they can license or print on their own products using the Infinite Painter app. This is the uploaded page of Redbubble. It's totally free to sign up as an artist. This page is where you can upload new artwork or clone existing ones. There's also file requirements down here to make sure you upload high-resolution files. We'll start by clicking Upload and choosing our hearts pattern. Whenever I export the PNG from Infinite Painter, I always choose no background so that I can easily change the background color here. Then I'm able to visualize my pattern in different colorways. We'll give this a descriptive title. We'll give it a main tag, which is the hero element of our pattern, which is the hearts. And then we'll also put supporting tags, so anything that can describe and help people to search and to find this pattern. Here in the description section, you can share a little bit of story behind what inspired you to make the artwork, or you can just describe it with more words. This is where the fun part begins. We'll just disable the products that are not really good for repeat patterns, and then we will enable those that are. So when we click edit, you can see here that you can choose a pattern. We'll click regular grid, and then you can see that it's turned into a pattern now. And then you can change the scale of the image to make it smaller or bigger. It depends on you what you want it to look like. So here we've got an A-line dress. We'll click regular grid again, and then scale down the image a little bit. So for those of you who are not aware of what Redbubble is, it's an online marketplace for artists. So Etsy is known for handmade products, so sellers sell their handmade stuff there. In Redbubble, it's known for original art. Artists upload their artwork onto Redbubble's blank products, and then they print your art on their products, and then they send it directly to your customers. And that is called print on demand. That's different to drop shipping. In terms of drop shipping, you are basically just a reseller. You set up a website and then list products that you didn't make and you didn't design either. These are finished products that are mass-produced, and usually they come from China, and then they ship from China to your customers, and you don't hold any stock, you don't do anything except take the payments from those products that you put markup on top, and that's it. Whereas print on demand, it's your designs. It's basically just designing something, an artwork, photography, and then hiring or getting a local printer to print them out for you. But instead of the printer sending it back to you, they ship it directly to your customers, which in my opinion is a really efficient thing. It's better for the planet because the product doesn't have to travel twice, first to you and then from you to your customers. That's double packaging, that's double shipping. However, if you do care a lot about the customer experience, the unboxing, the returns, for example, too, if you want to be able to receive the returns back to you, or you want to be able to control the experience of your customers when they open the product, then print on demand won't be a good suit for you. Now, Redbubble is a print on demand platform, but at the same time, it is also a marketplace, which means the customers that come to this website is Redbubble's customers. And you only receive royalties from the designs that you upload. You don't get to have a markup or a profit except for the royalties that you receive. Whereas if you employ a print-on-demand platform and connect them to your own website, then your customers are yours. You get their email, their information, and you can have a more personalized experience for your customers that way. What's good about uploading your designs to Redbubble, though, is that they have a massive, as you have seen while we're talking here, they have a massive amount or variety of products that you can put your designs onto, whereas print-on-demand platforms will have a limited number of products that you can choose from. I just chose to show you from Redbubble today how you can see the different applications of repeat patterns, so that you can see what's possible, what products you can make. Like, you don't even have to be in a marketplace. You don't have to do print on demand. You can print on your own paper at home. You can get fabric printed, and you can make bags. You can make shirts. You can make blankets. You can make your own clocks. You can buy from eBay or somewhere else the clock mechanism, and you can make anything in the world. And Redbubble, because of the variety of products that they have here, I'm able to show you that what you can do with your repeat patterns. If you have a printer at home, then you can use that to print on paper type of products such as stationery, cards, things like that. If you have a Cricut machine, a cutting machine like Sisa, Cricut, and any other brands, you can start making cutouts. You can start making your own designs. If you get an account with Spoonflower, if you're in the US, or here in Australia, there's cloth cuts, there's digital fabrics, and there's lots of other places where you can upload your seamless repeat patterns, and then you can get your own fabric printed, which is a game changer if you make handmade items. So for example, if you sew your own bags or any other things, children's clothes, then you have the edge of selling something, making something that no one else has. It's unique to you because it's your design. All right, so we've gone to the end of this. We'll just click on design and illustration and digital art as our media. And if you have collection set up, you can do that there. But we'll leave that for now and just leave everything as default. And is this mature content? No. And then agree to the terms and save work. Ta-da! So here we go. This is what I wanted to show you. Whenever I want to test how my pattern is going to look like on different products, I always upload on my Redbubble account because they have so many different kinds of products that I can see it on. And this is a good resource for when you want to show off the design that you've made, the pattern, and you'll be able to download these pictures and use them on social media, your website, whatever, and use them to show what your pattern looks like on different products. So if you click the 3 dots beside the name, you can download the image, you can copy the link to the product, or you can look at the product page itself on your store. So this is my store. That's the title that we put on there. And these are the photos that come with it when you buy it. And these are the details of the product that the customers are buying. And below the product page, it shows the other products that your design is on. And then below that is the same product but with your other designs on it from your other collection. Anyway, that's it for me. If you want to learn more about Redbubble, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to your friends.